They rose to meet me in the storm, two of them bone and bead and paint. They rose like they had done this before, like this old woman was something quaint. I watched them climbing through my lightning, I watched them spreading wide their hands. I tasted something coming off them, something neither one had planned. Fear, just the edges of it, just the first cold fingertip of it. And the darkness in me opened up its mouth and drank. I am old, I am cold, I am deep. I have buried everything I loved and I did not sleep. I am old, I am cold, I am deep. Below me the men of Ironmark are dying. Below me banners fall and break. I rake the horde with cold dark fire. I do not pause, I do not shake. My left hand finds the lightning, my right hand finds their throats. My grief becomes the wind beneath me, my rage becomes the notes. They thought that two was all they needed, they thought that two meant I would fall. They forgot I am not fighting them at all. I am ending them. There is a difference. I am old, I am cold, I am deep. I have buried everything I loved and I did not sleep. I am old, I am cold, I am deep. I will teach you what fear tastes like, you who fed on smaller things. I will show you what it looks like, looking up at what grief brings. You sent your horde to my daughter's village, you weighed her life and called it small. You thought the cold ash on my hands was all that I was after all. But I have been carrying this darkness since before your mothers drew their breath. I have been a widow's silence, I have been a patient death. Can you taste it now? What I'm tasting off you, can you feel it now? That cold thing at the back of your mind, that is not the storm, that is me. That has always been me, drinking. And then from below, that voice, that voice I have hated for 40 years, rallied to me. Men of the mark, rallied to me. For the mark, for the mark, for the mark. God, I hate that voice. God, I hate that cry. God, I hate what it does to men, makes them willing to die. For the mark that took my husband, for the mark that took my son, for the mark that left me nothing when the dying was done. For the mark, for the mark. Then let it burn, let the hate burn clean and cold. Let it lift me past the pain now, past the ache of being old. He knows it is me that I am here. He will never know this cost. He will rally all his dying men and never count what I have lost. But his voice goes into me like iron, and his cry goes into me like flame. And I rise above the two of them, me the mark still fights. Below me the mark still bleeds. Above me there is nothing left of what rose to bring me to my knees. My hands are still gray with her ashes. My hands are still gray with her ash. My granddaughter rides in the darkness, and I am not done. Done! I smelled the ash before I saw the hill, the sweet sick smell that every witch-born knows, the blood and char that hangs in cold air still, the kind of smell that never really goes. The writer didn't speak, he'd said his piece. He just wrote on and let the smell explain. And something in me that had wanted peace stepped back and never will come back again. Oh, what they've made of my daughter's home. Blackened timber, blackened stone. The crow won't land, the dog won't come, and every door is hanging wrong. The gatepost told me what the York filth makes. Her husband's head, her son's head too, side by side. Her boys reduced to bloody heads on stakes. Good boys who didn't run and didn't hide. I did not weep, I had no weeping left. I cataloged what I would make them pay. Each face a debt, each stake a claim of theft, each one a name I'd speak on a reckoning day. Oh, what they've made of my daughter's home. Blackened timber, blackened stone. The crow won't land, the dog won't come, and every door is hanging wrong. She was on the porch, the way she'd fallen. She'd been trying to get back inside, back to the children. Even at the end, she was trying. I put my hand on her cold hand. I said the things I should have said 3 years ago. I said them anyway. The dead can hear, the dead can hear. And then I heard it underneath the silence and the grief. A small sound, thin as smoke, alive, too small for disbelief. The old dog lying still, but breathing yet, his great grey body curled against the cold. And underneath him, wrapped in blood and sweat, the fair-haired one, not yet a season old. I took her up, she knew me, God, she knew me. That old blood doesn't lie, it doesn't sleep. I held her just a moment, then gave her to the rider's arms to keep. Then I turned my face into the eastern wind, and I opened up the things I keep locked down. I called the lightning by its oldest name, and I burned the grief into the ground. Hear me through your hills, you sons of slaughter. Hear me through your fires and your bone. You killed my daughter, you killed her babies. Now I'm coming to collect what's sold. I am 3 days ride, and I am walking
Hey, sorry I'm a little delayed. Hey, what's up, Hawks? I got a little delayed today. Doesn't matter. We like that music anyway. Oh man, what a fucking week. I don't know about you, but it's been a week for me. It's just been one of them things. We all have them. We all have them. We all have to deal with them. It's just sometimes we wish we did. Okay, looks like everything's rattling up, right? So we got that at least. We got the ugly girl staring at us disapprovingly. There's our laugh for tonight. That's too good. Uh, you know what? I think we should give her a permanent part of the stream. Because why not? Yeah. She can she can hang out with us. It's fucking terrible. I'm a terrible person. Oh man. But hopefully everybody's had a decent week, or at least a better one than I have. Because I know that right about today or tomorrow, it's gonna reach the hospital. That yeah, I'm gonna need all your I'm gonna need all your financials. Thanks. We used the little one because that's the one that told us how ugly she was. That little text for her because we're a little text. Stare. Stares in imperial disapproval. Let's see. We're gonna have to. You know what? Doesn't matter. I can resize it as we go. Oh, we'll just put it right here. I shouldn't make fun of her. Oh, that's mean. I shouldn't make fun of her. But I'm gonna. Oh, man. Because, yeah, I'm past the point of no return in that lawsuit. So, yeah, it's gonna be fun. Yeah. Anyway, I do believe we're going to do some historical work today. I figure Ironmark to be around 200 years old, well, about 150 years old. So Ironmark is actually very recent. Long enough for families and everything to come out, but not old enough that it's but not as old as the others. It's fairly new, but because it's new, it's up and coming. So we're gonna put Ironmark. Um, well, we make it. I want to make it about 200 years old. About 150 years old. So we want to put it right about 1200. So, okay. Go to here. Scroll down. So we want to go about 1200. Revolution. Other character. Iron. Rises in the Warlord territory that becomes Ironmark. Ironmark founded. But actually, no, I'm gonna go with founding. So it's actually too far back. So I'm on about 1300. Hey, just a late night stream. I'm sorry. Sorry it took so long to get in on it. It's about 2080, about 1282, and let's see, found Kingdom founded Ironmark borders established and recognized. There we go. Okay, so we move down here. Mostly we're just still working on, boring stuff. Now 20 years prior, so we're going to go about here. 20 years prior, so we're going to put it about 14. Actually, we're going to make it so it's simple. Migration. Alright, beast folk migration ends. And we're going to put it here. 1393 AC migration. The great beast folk migration begins. Monster incursion. Ooh, made asada and beans. Ooh, that sounds good. Killing the beast folk. Strange and unusual monsters begin appearing in the Azure Sea area. Wow, we gotta go back a long ways. Okay. Pressure taking off them. Let's see here. I don't know what I was intending on doing. Pressure taking off them. Something happened. Let's see more lease bulk. Probably wants to move the beast bulk way up. I mean, way up. Pressure take off of them. The Baeth dynasty begins expanding. Exploration colonization. Dwarven colonies begin establishing small holds. Oh, how about if we go with Hill Dwarf? Right. It's like the base of the mountains. Supremacy Golden Age. Yep. Timeline for the territory. Let's see here. Supremacy Golden Age. Kudor Kingdom using druidic magic to increase crops as well as find minerals to and minerals to mine. Increases its strength and power. I think we already had the wheel, oh hey, it's my receipt. I'm starting to believe that my my credit card got cloned from the looks of it, so hooray me, I tried to save money this month. LOL, yeah, not happening. I hate my life sometimes. Okay, yeah, I see what happened. I see what looks like happened. It's just a bunch of shit hit at once. Okay, do we already have the... Oh, yeah, Gearmancy here. Using Gearmancy. Mancy Creations. These counts. Yeah, good technology to find. Yeah, so it's not credit card. This is my bank debit card. I ran through my credit cards supporting myself since I got injured. My wife spends most of her time taking care of me, so yeah. It's okay. Everything's okay. And I'll be alright, right, Jim? Let's see. Alright. Kills by the halflings. How long after gunpowder was created were cannons made? And how long until blunderbusses got made? Cannons appeared roughly 300 blunderbusses developed 700 years after gunpowder. Alright. 1200, 1280, so 400 years. Was magic getting in the way? I think we can swing it. Gunpowder used for fireworks and rockets by halflings, quickly adopted by the kobolds of the southern deserts and the gnomes of the Azure Sea. Trade prosperity. Let's see. Discovering magic. I mean, magic discovery. Ah. Yeah, you can always look at stuff. If you want to have some fun, say the golem creation is with my on hands being a sniper would be annoying. Yeah, you'd have to insta kill. Or blow such a fucking hole in them that nothing can. Magic. Arcane forges. Creative. Flag. Got a lot of rebellion and war coming up. Trade prosperity. Halflings begin. Huh, I got a technology. We got a technology for, we got a discovery technology coming up. Heavy plow, that's an important one. Discovering magic. Intrigue, scam, disaster, natural. Bummer. Begin. Making. Halfling. Super caravans begin. Bringing prosperity to communities. Oh, yeah. Acker Dynasty. Fragments begin rebelling against a Rakar families. Attempts to reforge their empire. A strong war. Wait, a strong ruler. I do on staves of cultural collapse or internal. If the Curia Ice King dies suddenly, bringing about a civil war as the Thanes by for leadership. Cult activity. Servants of the jeweled skullry emerge, causing problems. Their character. Denavarius Iceborn becomes high king of the Curia. Hey, can you take her out real quick?
What?
She was just bugging me to go out. Can you take her out real quick? And when you come back from your cigarette, I would like something to drink. Are you? Yeah. Are you planning on doing coffee? Are you planning on doing dinner tonight?
Oh, no, me and Mom still got sandwiches we didn't really dinner.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I shouldn't anyway. Just bring me a monster.
I can't understand you.
Just bring me a monster and don't worry about food. I'm not hungry.
You want the shitty monster?
Yeah. Let's see. We're getting there. Thank you. Hey, when you come back, can you bring me some paper towels?
Paper towels?
Yeah, I need to clean my monitor.
They're great to put on.
Oh, just hand me the snack then. Thank you. Oh, my monitor's dirty and bugging me. Anyway, chat, we're definitely going to do some stuff tonight. Oh, we want to anyway. Right now, we're not really talking about how history forms things. A lot of times, a lot of people don't realize ancient rulers could say everybody in the city is such and such. Agriculture war for better plows and crop rotation. Yeah, yeah. Golem methods. But we're reaching the point now where we're getting, oh fuck, it's not that much at all, is it? Uh, yeah, it's yeah, we're actually getting there. It's not much. Once we're done, we're starting the kingdoms, but history forges kingdoms, but so does just like just like uh, just like terrain and resources, terrain, resources, and history are your three big ones. Terrain, mostly for how easily can this be accessed? Is there stuff that people want here? Is there, you know, but rivers, you know, of course. Flat land helps, especially once you get into, you know, can you build roads? Now, one of the things that the Roman Empire excelled at, that people don't give them credit for because they don't understand, because, well, despite what their Dunning-Kruger tells them, 90%, well, 50% of humanity dumber than a fucking post. Although they think they're geniuses. Uh, we don't get too far into that, but they don't get that trade. Yeah, the legions help, but I mean, trade and their ability to build roads made a huge difference. Now, I ran a campaign where later in the campaign setting, going down the road, you'd see villages about every 10 miles. These villages were there because the founding was done by a huge colonization wave that was following a legion. And the legion would march about 10 to 15 miles and then dig in. And if you know anything about the Roman legions, they could dig in fast. They could dig up and get that palisade and those dirt walls up quickly. For the whole 10,000 men. I mean, shit, we should ask how long. How long did it take a Roman legion to build fortifications each night for a long march of hundreds of miles? 2 to 3 hours. Boom. The Castra. The Castra. In standard march, 15 to 20. I was doing it at 10 to 15 because main column march, a specialized teams of surveyors rode ahead to select the camp's exact location. This was the player characters. Ensuring access to water and wood, they marked every street, gate, and tent locations with colored flags. Upon arrival, the troops divided into strict working teams. While one-third of the legion stood in full combat gear to guard against ambushes, the remaining two-thirds immediately went to work. The soldiers dug a wide V-shaped trench around the perimeter. Excavated dirt was placed on the inside to form a dense rampart, which was on top of the defensive wall with sharpened wooden stakes that the soldiers carried on their backs. This provided the army with an impregnable, mini-organized city every night, safely housing thousands of men and animals. So then we type in Roman, what's that called again? Castra, and then we go images. This shit. Boom. They made one of those every fucking night. So I had it that they were making these, and that is why along the highways of the great empire, you would see a town, a walled town, every 10 to 20 miles. I mean, this should be the bare bones abilities of your fantasy army. If they can't accomplish this, they're going to get their shit pushed in by a non-magical bunch of weirdos. So, you know. Now imagine if they took a couple of years to... we're going to say this was Ironmark's. Roads and aqueducts were stuck in my head about the Romans. Yeah. Yep. I think that's what we're going to have. We're going to add a couple. Now we got War 4. These are going to destroy kingdoms and stuff. Disaster, natural. The greening. Northwest side of the Snakeback Mountains goes from cultivated land and forest into jungle as an unknown force enables the jungle to spread by dozens of miles a year. Within 50 years, the jungle had marched from the mountains to the coast and surrounded the volcanoes. Boom. Intrigue and scandal. Gnomish Lord.
What?
No. Fretlick. Storm site. Discovered to have used magic in the clan races to come in first. During the Catamaran races, he is stripped of his titles and cursed with magical sea sickness before being released on land. Decadence. The Ethicuria kingdom becomes enamored with loot and servants, raiding the coast heavily. This causes the last of the northwest kingdoms holding off the jungle to collapse as decades of raiding steals their women, steals their children, magic, and resources. Our dynasty has a series of weak lords. Rebellion. Gudor Kingdom. Rebels against and breaks off from Wraithage, rejecting anyone who isn't a hobgoblin, rejecting or killing everyone who's a hobgoblin, and destroying most technology. Trade prosperity. Master Natural. The erupts, the lifting up the seabed and forming the Sargasso Sea, cutting off southern ocean trade. We're getting there, we're getting there. Alchemy. Advances, create arcane and alchemical alloys and reagents for metallurgy. Rebellion. The Hill Dwarf plans rebel against Forge Hall control. Forge Halls quickly send out worms who discover they have difficulty breathing without their masks outside their forge halls. With the help of humans, with promises of later trade deals, the Hill Dwarves enter full revolution against the Mountain Dwarves. The Forge Hall Kings, having lost control of the Hill Dwarves, are largely cast down, replaced, or lose control of colony lines, fracturing the great Dwarven we go. Religion, temple supremacy. Standard religion begins to spread. There we go. Plague. You need a good plague. You need a really good plague. I don't know. Fuck if I know. Trade prosperity. What should we do? Oh, less than 100 years later, so that's like some guidance. Lord Brett Lick. Gnomish halls start engaging in trade with the humans, bringing about safety, stability, and prosperity. There we go. Now we got stuff lining up. A magical discovery, huh? No. I'm not sure what I'm going to go with for the plague. Sometimes it's fun to have magical ones that spread because of magic. Man, where's that plague at? The black shakes. Sorry. Got a cold. I'm gonna have to go to the hospital. I'm gonna have to see a doctor for because I got a cold. Black shakes spread across the Azure Sea region. 80% of mages die or lose their magic. Even undead are destroyed by it. The luminous black shake. The luminous black shake. It is later discovered to have even infected magical items. War Crusade. The Aksite dynasty and the Zakusha Empire counted as what? Coned Empire start destroying human churches, causing the First Crusade, resulting in the two belligerents being heavily damaged. Succession. The Aksite dynasty and the Kusha Empire rebel against their chief of chiefs, establishing nations that copy human land fall. A rock empire between the Axite dynasty, Conid Empire, and the Kusha Empire collapses suddenly as the moth plague makes all the nobility and royalty burn their manors and palaces and lock in their farms. Revolution. Believed cursed as even someone who is a clan chief or mayor will build a bonfire and walk into it. Revolution. The orcs, goblins, and goblins of the orcish, of the humanoid god revolt when he insists they go back to petty might makes right strong rule. Civilization makes you weak. Kingdoms. Orcish, goblin, and hobgoblin tribes attack Axite, Kusha, all to prove that civilization makes you weak. They fail. The civilized humanoids destroy the uncivilized ones. Kingdom growth expansion. Axite dynasty and the Kusha Empire expand into the begin to expand into the modern versions of themselves. Okay. And prosperity. Trade enclaves at river and ocean cities bring about prosperity. Humanoids are unused to. Okay. Got to throw the humanoids a little bit of a bone. So, it's looking good, isn't it? Oop. See, we're almost done, chat. It's not that bad. Yeah, we're almost done. Throttle locks. All the egg eater rises to power. In the darkness of the dynasty. priests feast on the eggs. Dragons sleeping are slaughtered, and their hearts offer to strange new gods, led by a sun god and a feathered serpent. Whoops! Discovery magic. Hello, William. Discovery magic. How are we doing? Okay. Alright, Need a magical discovery. Something good, too. Trying to decide what kind of magical discovery. No. No. Let's see. Their power that is not witchcraft, resulting in several monasteries being founded. Exploration, colonization. To be honest, Wraithage Kingdom is attempting to colonize toward the mountains of the Malthone and Valkyrie rivers to the Spineraker Mountains. Really? Let's see. Metals and resources. Previously undiscovered. Migration. What do we want to migrate this time? Huh. Don't know who we should have migrate. Third. Trickle brings word that the large kingdoms to the east are buried under are collapsing. Now, let's see, strong ruler, weak ruler. Weak rulers cause the Dula Empire to begin to retract. Wars in the east become more savage as the armies begin looting the land and committing atrocities as they no longer have any control beyond huge armed mobs. Intrigue scandal. That's a tough one. That's actually not very easy. I mean, we're going to go for a quick break real quick. I just had something come up.
When June unfastens the green hill gate, we run to the bramble and laugh too late. Blue hands stained by the sweetest stain, bare feet dashing through warm rain. We fill our pails by the hedgerow seam, red beet shining like a harvest dream. Mother calls from the linen line, come home before dusk time. But the creek says wait, and the reeds lean near. Every small brown face turns bright with cheer. Summer, summer, berry bowls. Summer, 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 take us whole. Take us whole. Berries on our fingertips, berry bowl. Joy with every sugar kiss. Summer, summer. Down by the water, the minnows flash. We plunge our heels and we make a splash. Little ones chasing the silver pull, old nets waiting by the mossy pool. My brother casts from the alder root, thin line singing for a shy fish shoot. Then we hide where the willow bends, count to 10 and be found again. Shh, the creek runs clear and the sun runs long. Even little hearts can grow so strong. Summer, summer, berry bowl. Summer, 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 take us home. Take us home. Berries on our fingertips, berry bowl. Joy with every sugar kiss. Summer, summer. When the lamps are set in the common room and the night leans in with a honeyed bloom, 2 old cups and a shared small smile can turn one glance into a while. By the firefly path, hand in hand, a baker's daughter and a fisher's man. They speak so soft, they speak so near, like the dark itself might bend to hear. Hush now, listen close to the nightly song. Even grown hearts wonder where the bright days belong. A thumb brushes lace, a sleeve finds a sleeve, and the whole room knows what the warm dusk leaves. Summer, summer, berry bowl. Summer, 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 take us home. Take us home. Berries on our fingertips, berry bowl. Joy with every sugar kiss. Summer, 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 creek song blue. Summer, 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 me and you. Me and you. Hide and seek till stars appear. Hide and seek. Then love walks home through firefly dear. Summer, summer.
There we go. Okay. Yeah. The worst part about frickin' raccoons. Anyway. Yeah, I gotta say, music. That music is music's I really do love the I really do love the music. I shouldn't love it as much as I do, but anyway. Wow. Anyway, sorry. But it's definitely one of those things where you're like, huh. Yeah, so back to the founding. So we're getting there. We're definitely getting there. We're almost done. Once we're done with that, this is going to sound funny, but I'm probably actually going to do modules. Do adventure paths, just for fun. Do adventure paths for it. I might even figure out how to make it so that, you can just go to the Roll20 store and get a copy of it. That'd be kind of cool if I could do that. Probably thinks I shouldn't make all these plans. Intrigue, scandal. Remtica lands. Queen of the Remtica lands is discovered to be a male. Queen died at birth, and they substituted her twin brother. Surprisingly, everyone just went on with their lives. Everybody just went on with their lives. Oh, that post on Paladins, yeah. I love Paladins. I love playing fucking Paladins. I have played them everything from Stern. I always talk to the DM, see what kind of DM he is. I still remember that I did. I used to do some brutal shit. There was a noble woman who was basically cursing maidens. This was in the first edition. Who was cursing maidens who were more beautiful than her, and rather than cut her head off, my paladin took a dagger to her face. And cut off half of one boob. And I didn't like go into detail. That's what I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna do it in front of the people. And she can wear a fucking ceramic mask from now on. The DM sat there for a minute and then goes, "I'm gonna allow it." It was like, oh, he's gonna lose his paladin hood. The DM goes, "Oh, let the punishment fit the crime." A lot of people were mad. Oh, you're just letting him get away with stuff, and I was like, maybe you should stop having your rogues steal everything not nailed down, and maybe you wouldn't dislike my paladin. I've noticed a lot of people that dislike paladins in games play the shittiest fucking characters. Oh, my character likes to rape small animals and throw children into wood chippers. Well, I'm playing a paladin. Why are you judging my character? Because he throws children into wood chippers. That's why, you fucking weirdo. Of course, a lot of people are just fucking weirdos. Hi, I'd like to play a regular D&D game. Hi, would you like to join us in our fetishes? No, not really. Not really interested in taking part in your fetishes. What is that post? D&D is all about working through your trans issues. And if nobody comes out as trans at first, then one of you will be randomly chosen. Or if nobody at your table is trans and working through their issues, then you're the trans. And it's like, no. People weren't using D&D as a fucking trauma dump until recently. Frankly, stop that shit. It's bad for you. I get the power fantasy part. Who doesn't want to fantasize about getting 8 hours of sleep? Yeah, or having friends, or having a stable job, or being able to travel. You know, who doesn't like to fantasize about that? But please stop with your weird fetishes. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you guys can hear me, right? Yeah, you guys can hear me. Yeah, you guys can hear me just fine. Okay, so. That's odd. Anyway, yeah. Or internal. Make it over though. Okay. So we're gonna go over here and we're gonna do this. And we're gonna call this the Great Fallen Empires. The wasteland of fallen empires. But yeah, it's kind of like, can you stop doing that to my game, please? Anyway, yeah. Oh, it's a big scandal among the nobility. And a huge scandal among the matriarchy nobility. Surprisingly, everyone else just went with their lives. Or internal. Let's name this one. Rock Kingdom. Rackar Dynasty is racked by another war, allowing the Pelgrak Kingdom to break away, as well as the Nakmana Kingdom to grab additional territory, cutting off Walker City from the rest of the kingdom and doubling Nakmana's size to its present lands. There. Bum, bum, bum. I don't know why I typed kingdom. Yeah. Yeah, what does my favorite book say? You know, which god am I worshiping, and what visage? You know, if I'm, because I had a paladin of strife. Yeah, and there was a Lord talking about how everything was great in his and everything. I can't remember why, but my paladin lit his house on fire and stood there watching him scream about all his art, and said, "My God had determined that your life had become too easy. You take things for granted too easily." All right, let's see here. Yeah, no, that's just you. Just cut their finger pinky off where you split their tongue. Natural disaster or plague. Well, we already had a plague. Natural disaster. You know, it was 2 volcanoes in the Azuriner Sea. But those already came up when the continental plate buckled. So we're going to have to come up with something else. Plague, nah. I mean, when it's talking about a plague, it's not talking about something minor. It's talking about, it's talking about the Black Plague, Let's not be dumb. Oh, man. You can't forget that if you're going to do a plague, you have to look at, is it going to change society? The Black Plague is what led to the modern world. It's funny. It's kind of funny. If you don't study your history, you don't really know this. And there's a lot of modern people that do not know that, the 40-hour work week is not, is the work week before we went 40 hours, thanks to Ford, thanks to Henry Ford. Before that, you worked about 12 hours a day, 7 days a week. You didn't even necessarily get your holy days off. And a lot of these people don't realize that. The 40-hour week is not human. Is not normal in human history. Yeah, it was. No, it wasn't. You're right. It was worse. That's because because there was literally too many people and not enough work. I mean, it's the same problem. You had a lot of people starving because, well, number one, the heavy plow was invented, and holy shit, did that make a difference. But the other thing is it made it where labor was expensive. Part of the problem we have right now is we have too many people and not enough labor. Yeah, my God has determined your life has had enough peaks. You need some strife in your life. My paladin was actually like that. But that was a fun character. I love that character. It's great. I played him for about 4 years. And when you're playing, 3 or 4 times a week, on the weekends you play for like 12 hours. I mean, that was the shit back then, play for like 12 hours. Oh God. During the summer, the girls would sit there and play with their shirts off because it was so hot. And we didn't think anything of it because they're sitting there in their bras. So, for a long time for me, boobs were like, okay, boobs, and doesn't impress me. Show me some panties. But I mean, come on, I was kind of a ridiculous person. But you don't really see that often anymore. People playing paladins as anything but lawful dick. When I think, if anything, you should read the Sparhawk books. Like it or not, the Sparhawk books were pretty fucking good for paladins. I mean, they really were. Yeah, it was nice. I mean, we had a lot of girls in our gaming group, which was really nice. It really was. It was really nice to have all those girls in our gaming group because, I don't know, they were friends. Yeah, they'd yank us up short when we were being stupid, which was always because, teenage boys were fucking retards. I mean, let's be honest, teenage boys are fucking retards. But, but anyway, yeah. But the big thing was always, we were there. We were there for each other. God, just days gone by, I hate doing that. Oh, days gone by. I hate thinking about it because, it doesn't really matter anymore. It's so far in the past that, I mean, and with what happened to the world, I feel so bad. I felt bad for millennials. I feel even worse for Gen Z with what happened to the world. I mean, sure, there was some fucked up shit that went down. You know, because people are dumb, but we meant well, you know. Somebody commented that, like, Gen X was indestructible because of, you know, Gen X was indestructible because they put lead in everything, lead and asbestos in everything. But in a way, it was kind of true. I mean, we were what we were because, that's all we had was just that. And so sticks out like a sore thumb now. And you guys don't have any of that. You guys don't have the. I hate Gen X and Boomers that go, oh, just go in and give them a firm handshake. That shit hasn't worked since I was a teenager. Okay. College. Actually, there's a reason. They made it so you couldn't do IQ tests. So instead of IQ tests, they started doing IQ tests. So that instead of doing the IQ test to find out if you were capable of doing a job, they plus they made it so hard to fire people that it was next to impossible to fire some dipshit. And, if you spent any time in any industry in modern America, you know that people are fucking stupid. I mean, they're fucking dumb. Part of me is like, Ralph, you're sitting here ranting. You've been ranting for a good fucking. Now, I don't think anybody really came here to hear this shit from you. It's like, oops, sorry. Sorry, my bad. But no, I mean, but the shit was stolen from you guys. And it's bullshit because, it's bullshit because it is. And it makes me mad because, the boomers literally destroyed fucking life as we know it. I mean, they can try to claim anything they want about how hard they have it. And every time a boomer talks to me about Vietnam, it is everything I have not to slap them. We're not talking a little slap. We're talking the kind of slap where they'll see their fucking ancestors. Because holy fucking shit, if I have to hear you whine about Vietnam one more fucking time, I'm probably literally going to commit a hate crime. We had Vietnam. Nobody cares. We had Vietnam. Shut up. Just don't with me. Maybe that shit works with your friends, but don't work with fucking me. You get no fucking sympathy. And there's reasons for that. The fact that they were completely amoral cockbags is, a big one. What did boomers ever do to you? Asked the hippie with his dick stuck in a toddler. Sorry. Anyway, I'm ranting. I'm ranting because it's, I don't know. Because I'm ranting. Because that's where we're at tonight. Oh, God, Yeah, reality makes less sense in most video games. Oh, God, you're around in the train industry, William. where I live used to be a massive Midwestern train hub. And, what's the name? Warren Buffett destroyed my town with his fucking buying up trains and fucking being a retard about them. What used to be a town of 20,000 probably has 2,000 people left in it. Anyway, let's come up with something. We knock the green pox hits the humanoids and attack by their gods, resulting in divine warfare for nearly 20 years. Invasion. Move through the mountains, eating everything as they go. They're stopped at the western hills by the combined might of the dwarves and humans. Strong ruler, weak ruler. BMSF. Yeah. Yep. He just Warren Buffett fucked everybody over. Fucking the Keystone, he fucked over the Keystone, he fucked over like most boomers, and Silent Jen, he was like, how can I put 2 bullets in the back of in the back of everybody's grandchildren's head the most effectively? I mean, I've said it more than once. If you presented if you handed a boomer a gun loaded with 2 bullets, and then showed them a traitor and an enemy, they would turn around and shoot their grandchild twice. You tell me I'm fucking wrong. You can't. Because you know I'm right. Because it's what they did. And fucking venture capitalists are once again people that we all hope die spitting blood. Because thanks for ruining the world, dicks. And they did too. I mean, venture capitalists went, yeah, we're just going to fuck everybody in the ass. So why don't you just lay back and get ready for it? And we all went, wait, what? I mean, venture capitalists, Mitt Romney's venture capitalist company destroyed KB Toys. Because, LOL, fuck you, kids. I mean, the venture capitalists destroyed so fucking much, and then acted like they didn't. We didn't do anything. Fuck you guys. Hope you end up spitting blood. I hope you end up spitting your life bloods out in a toilet somewhere. I guess it wouldn't be so bad, if it wasn't, oh, I'm gonna go out on my 5th yacht. You fucking dick. Burn in hell. I mean, I shouldn't be so angry. Because, it doesn't really matter, does it? Doesn't really matter, does it, chat? They just do what they're gonna do, right? What has the leftist agenda ever done to you? Asked the hippie with a dick and a dollar. Doesn't matter. Anyway. All right, let's knock this out. Let's knock this out tonight. Okay, strong ruler, weak ruler. Okay, we got to think about it because this will be 20 years ago. So let's give Wraithage Kingdom King spends more time reading Elvish cartoon books than he does ruling. And collecting Elvish figurines. There we go. Or foreign. Kudor pushes Wraithage to the other side of the Redwall Mountains, Redwall Hills. Oh man, those AI data centers are just gonna be fucking replaced by something else soon. What gets me is how many fucking cities are actually letting them set up without any property taxes. The are established out of the chaos of the collapse of the Rhaegar dynasty's northeastern provinces. Strong ruler, weak ruler. Island empires. Nobility starts becoming decadent. Here's brigands attacking along the northeast borders of Wraithage, Ironmark, Eidolon. Human, elven, dwarven, orcish, goblin, hobgoblin, and giant. Nobody knows who is arming them or where they are coming from. And they're coming from the mountains. Strong ruler, weak ruler. Prophecy has been fulfilled. The Icasta and Lux kobolds witness the birth of a bronze kobold and a silver kobold from the same egg in each of their lands on the same day. they hatch during an eclipse. Yeah. Well, the AI data center projects, you think who's going to end up with them? The CIA. That's who's going to end up with them. Rebellion. Minor rebellions began taking place in Idaho's outlying districts. The ice thanes begin trying to one-up one another, starting up the raids on the coast again. You didn't sleep very long. Just a nap. I'm sorry. You want to have a life? Is that what you said? Alright, rebellion. Oh, my wife is up, so she's going to want my attention. Rebellion. The nobles of Volcana fell through on their promises, causing their peoples to rebel. And boom, we're done. Hey, we finished it tonight. What time is it? No, it's funny because I'm sitting here and I'm running this in the background. I'm running a game in the background when I talk. I mean, well, I think we pretty much got a really good set down for the whole thing. And we'll get on it tomorrow. Well, not tomorrow, but Sunday. I'm looking forward to playing. Looking forward to playing on what's that called? Saturday. So anyway, my wife wants my attention. You guys are nice enough, but yeah, I like her attention. Yeah, she saved my fucking life. I mean, her old army training saved me. When my lung collapsed, she recognized the deviated trachea as the sign of a collapsed lung and told the EMTs that were on the way that my lung had collapsed and that I was in acute distress. It's just the way it went. I mean, how many guys can say their wives saved their life? I mean, at least I can. Anyway, I'm gonna let you guys go here in a minute. We're done with the the founding of Ironmark. So hey, I mean, can't ask for much more, can you? I mean, this came a long way from me. You know what? I think I'll fuck around and make myself a what's what I'm looking for, guys? Campaign setting, yeah, thank you. And sorry, my chest aches tonight. But anyway, I'm gonna let you guys go while I'm gonna let things go, so my wife can have some time with me. It's good to spend time with you. You guys, take it easy, and I'll see you next week. I'll see you on Sunday.
When June unfastens the